Welcome to the best chess channel in the entire world. Let's get started.
So let's start playing rapid. And we are black today, so I'm always a little scared when we are black, but let's hope for the best. We are gonna play the Karokan, and at this moment, I was just thinking if he's gonna take, I'll take. Okay, now this moment, let's calculate. He can take, or like I can take and win a tempo, and he'll have to move his knight, or we can bring out our knight but he'll push, so that is not good. So I'll just take. I just felt like I should take here. I don't know if it's the best move here, but I just felt like if I'll take, he'll have to move his knight, and we'll win some time, we'll win the tempo. Now we are providing the protection, so the pawn is attacked once and it is protected once, so it's fine. Now what can the opponent do? He can push the pawn, we can take, or he can bring out the bishop and attack our pawn. So how can we protect it? We can either bring out the bishop to attack his bishop, or we can bring out the knight here, but we lose the pawn on the e4 file. If we bring out the bishop, we'll destroy the pawn structure, so it's better to just bring out the pawn. Now there are two attackers on the pawn, but right now we can first attack the bishop and then think about protecting the pawn once more. So every time the opponent attacks your piece, you can always think of attacking his piece first. Like always calculate if we can first attack him and then provide protection to our piece. Now this pawn is also hanging, so if he takes this pawn, we can always take the bishop. He takes a knight, we can take with the pawn or the queen. So everything is sorted as of now. I think he should just push his bishop back first. Okay, now the queen can take the free pawn. Although I was little scared because of like he can always push the pawn to attack the queen and we'll have to move it again. But let's focus on the castling first and the development. We'll develop the bishop and then we will just castle. Now he'll probably push a pawn, yep, to attack. So right now there are two attackers on the pawn and the queen is also attacked. So what can we do? We can bring the queen here. The knight takes, our knight takes, and we can take with the queen. Uh, if there's no rook, if there's rook, then we cannot take with the queen. I can always bring the queen here, and again, the knight on g can take. Or if I bring the queen here, there's always this pawn push, to move our queen aside, and then he'll take, and then I'll have to take, and then there can be some bishop attack here. So what can we do? We can also bring the queen to d3 as well, but the bishop can attack and we lose the pawn definitely, because there will be three attackers and only two defenders. So the best option I think would be to go on e5 as of now. So we are attacking his knight as well, but always there's this pawn push which protects everything. Now the queen doesn't have a lot many squares, right? We can give a check with the bishop, but I don't think that works. We should give a check with the queen. This way we are protecting our queen as well. What can be his next move? We can always push this pawn to attack the knight, but let's just castle. Maybe should have pushed the pawn. Maybe like I made a move very fast. Should have pushed, I think. Okay, time for exchange. And now the queen doesn't have a lot many squares. There's only one safe square, which is to come back. You know, b8. Sorry, b6. And yeah. So okay, I think now I should just. What can he do actually? He doesn't have like a lot many spaces to go to knight, so I'll just develop my bishop. And I'm always like looking for opportunities to attack on the diagonals, like fianchetto to the bishop and attack on the diagonals. Okay, he brought his queen out, so I think I should just develop the last piece, which is the horse, like the knight, so that if they are attack on the h7 pawn, we can always have a knight for protection. Although he can first exchange the knight and then attack with the help of bishop and the queen. But let's see what happens. Right now like there are too many attackers. Like if we don't pay attention, we'll end up sacrificing the king. and also the knight cannot really go anywhere. We can bring out our knight to attack the queen, and the knight he'll probably take, and I'll take, and the queen can go on h3 to attack with the help of bishop on h7 pawn. So what is he gonna do next? I think he'll probably push the queen back, um, or like if he does that, now we cannot bring the knight out because he'll first exchange the knight, we'll take with the bishop, and then we'll end up with a checkmate. So right now it's not good to bring out the knight, okay, because this pawn is in danger. So we'll just push this pawn first, and now I think maybe now we can attack, but always there's this move, queen can come here, then I'll go here, knight takes, and I'll take with the bishop and attack the queen. So that is also a possibility, but maybe he'll push this pawn. Yep, and now bring his bishop to attack my rook. But I think first I should take, maybe I should push this. Okay, let's push this and attack the knight, and if he takes, we'll take the knight maybe, or we should take the pawn. Hmm. I think we should take the knight here because this is a very dangerous knight. Also, we shouldn't like push too many pawns. I think it's better to take the knight here. Sometimes that is the only option. Like you got to take to save yourself, to save your king. Now we can take this pawn. And I'm also looking to attack on this diagonal. And if he doesn't pay attention, he lose. Also, the bishop can come on f6, the queen can come on h6 and plan attack. But right now, there are two protectors on the f6 square. So, yep. And if he doesn't pay attention, like if he moves the queen somewhere to attack on g7 with the help of bishop, he'll lose himself. He'll lose his king to checkmate. So, let's see. Okay. He's looking to attack here first, and then if the queen takes, bring out the bishop, but let's do a checkmate. That was a good game. GG's. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.